Kelly Hushin here from the eTail blog, and I'm here at eTail West 2013 in sunny Palm Springs, and I'm here with Raj De Datta, CEO and co-founder of Bloomreach. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here today and supporting our event, and we're really happy to have you. I wanted to talk a little bit about your company, what you guys do, and I think your tagline is kind of interesting to start that off. You have a little tagline on your website that says, "Win the relevance race."
Yep.
So why don't you just tell everyone what that means?
Yeah, well, what it means is consumers are being bombarded with information from various retailers, from brands, from blogs, from all kinds of different content. And all of us can empathize with the experience of looking for a pair of shoes or looking for a movie ticket or looking to book a vacation. And it's just really hard to find relevant content to solve that problem. And so if I'm being bombarded and I can't find what I'm looking for, then I get frustrated.
Right.
And our view is, as a brand, the most important thing you can do is win the relevance race ahead of the other people, put something highly relevant, solve the problem for a consumer quickly, efficiently, and get them, to where they want to go.
Right. So let's take it back a step and explain what Bloomreach does.
Yep. So Bloomreach we call big data marketing. And the idea is that we go out into the web and we figure out all the millions of things people are looking for. And then we map that to our customers and the products and services that they sell. And so if it were a website like Williams-Sonoma, they would sell cookware, and there would be hundreds of thousands of different ways by which people might describe their cookware. And so we would then enable the creation of content that appears on these websites to attract demand that the website is not previously attracting, and then help convert that customers by putting a relevant piece of content in front of them, which drives top-line revenue for their business. So it's all about relevance for the consumer and revenue for the retailer.
Now, one of the challenges that a lot of brands face is that there are so many ways through which you can enter a website.
Yep.
And because of that, some brands and some websites actually get lost.
Yep.
So how does Bloomreach address that challenge? And can you just talk about why that is?
Yeah. Well, the homepage is no longer the front door to the website anymore.
Right.
It's almost like every page on the website is a possible front door. And so as soon as the user walks through one of those front doors, you have to put the content, products, and services in front of that user that they care about. And that's what we do. We say, who is this user? Where are they coming from? And as soon as they walk in that front door, no matter where they walk in, we give them something highly relevant. And we make sure that a lot of the deeper products and services, which are often the most valuable, are found by the consumer when they walk in that front door.
Okay, great. Can you talk about any experiences that you've had with retailers that has helped you shape your business, has helped you understand better what retailers need? Maybe give us an example of something that happened where the light bulb went off and you said, yeah, we really need to be doing this.
Yeah, well, I think the example I can give you is sort of how we went from our first product, which is Bloom Search, which is all about driving demand through search, to thinking about where the company should go next. And that came out of a conversation we had with one of our customers, Neiman Marcus, around the problems they were having with mobile relevance. We all live in a world now where, year by year, more and more of consumers are accessing the website from mobile devices. And yet the quality of that experience is so much poorer than it is on a desktop or on an iPad. And therefore, it's no surprise that people are not buying on a cell phone at the same rate as they're buying on a desktop or on an iPad. And our view is that the core of that problem is the mobile user is even more impatient than the desktop user. So relevance becomes a bigger problem, and that opened our eyes to a whole new set of problems that we believe with technology and with science we can help solve.
What do you think is the biggest challenge facing retailers today that will potentially continue to be a challenge in the next few years? Maybe something you guys can address, maybe something you can't.
Well, I think rate of change is really the biggest thing. Historically, what you did is you planned for these one-year cycles towards holiday, and you put your plans in place and you implemented them, and you built systems, you added people, you added process, and that worked. Now the problem is anything you do today, by tomorrow, is out of date. And so the systems and the technology have to be self-learning, have to just get better by themselves without human beings making them better. And with everything from new social channels to new mobile devices to in-store and online integration, the rate of change is massive.
Lastly, Raj, who or what inspires you?
I think what inspires me is making sure that any of us, your mom, my mom, when they go online, they have a great experience, that the web is fundamentally a better place. And we think that the way to solve that problem is, you have great engines, search engines, social networks, mobile platforms, but the content that sits behind those engines has to be great as well. Otherwise, our online browsing experience is frustrating.
Right.
And we want the web to be a more relevant place in 10 years than it is today, despite the fact that it's going to have 100 times the amount of data that's out there.
Right.
And that's an inspiring goal to try to achieve.
Well, great that you're so inspired by things within our exciting industry. Really wonderful to hear. We're glad to have you, and thank you again.
Thank you.